Okay, we're back at it again. Magnum's down thanks to this. Now, way back when, I think in like 2010, 11, 12, there was a recall for the cooling fan in Dodge Magnums and the other LX cars, right? So I took mine down. The stock fan never gave me a problem, but I took it down to the dealership and they replaced it with this one. Now, granted, this was a long time ago, but my Dodge Magnum has never once overheated. It runs at consistently 203 to 206 degrees, right? Standard thermostat, no issues. But last week, Thursday, I'm driving down the highway and my air conditioning goes hot. What the hell? No engine lights, nothing's wrong. So I just keep rolling. The temperature's fine. I pull over, get off the freeway near the house, and open the hood, and there's coolant spitting out from behind the radiator. And this is why. See those? Those are pieces of this. So when this exploded, it took out the radiator. Jammed it up right there. And it started leaking. Now this is a radiator that I put in the car probably right before or right after I did the fan recall, right? It is a Nissan's radiator. I just bought it off eBay or somewhere. I bought it. As a matter of fact, I think I had it shipped. I went and bought it online. I don't think eBay was even that big of a deal back then. They didn't have parts like this. So I just went online somewhere, found it, wait for it to ship, got it, put it in all by myself. And that radiator has held up. But like I said, the car never overheated for any reason whatsoever. But the fan, the OE fan, just died. Now, when it died, like I said, I drove it, pulled over, checked it out. I didn't know the fan had busted, so I just kept driving. By the time I got all the way home, temperature started to rise. I lost most of the coolant. And then I got a beam, got a CEL, check engine light. It is P0480. Circuit number 1, fan open. Fine. I understand. Thing broke, probably jammed up, and it was powered, but it wouldn't, wouldn't turn right. So I pulled the thing. I remembered that I had an extra Dorman OE fixed fan, the XD one. I remembered I had that. I also had a Mishimoto replacement from the last time the 300 went down. Now the 300 and this take the same radiator, same Dorman fan. Now, the Dorman fan gives me the same part number for the 300 or the Magnum. Now, the 300 is a 2012 with different electrical architecture than the old 2006 LXs, right? But yet, it shows the same part number. So I took that fan off my old 300. It was in the backyard here, and I put it in the Magnum today. Got up in the morning, pulled the radiator, pulled this one out, put in the Mishimoto radiator, put the replacement Dorman XD fan in there. It's not like this one, it's a brushless. Put it in, turned on the car, cleared the engine light. Still, engine light came right back. The fan circuit is open. I replaced all 3 fan relays with brand new heavy duties. Still, fan circuit number 1 open. Then, as I'm warming up the car, letting it warm up, blowing through the heater, everything's good. Let it fill it up till it came out the weep hole. Everything's good. And then I noticed the new radiator, the Mishimoto, just took out the box this morning, has sprung a leak. Now, granted, I did bump it up against the water neck when I was putting it in. and I noticed that it had jammed up the fins right there, but I thought, okay, it's just the fins, no biggie. But apparently I put a hole in it, so it's leaking, so that's got to come out. But I still don't know why. And now, oh, check it out. Now when the circuit is open on these cars, there's a safety that runs the fan at low speed constantly, no matter what. Even if it's cold, even if the air conditioning's not on, the fan's running at low speed no matter what. But as I set and idle, it's not strong enough to cool off the car. So the engine temperature started to climb past the normal 203, and it started getting 206, 208. So I cut it off and put it up. I put the car up. I'm done. I'm done for now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna, I don't know. Maybe somebody could tell me what the problem is, why the giving me that circuit open. Now the fan's turning. The new fan is turning. But that open circuit thing is just killing me. It's just killing me. I don't understand it. I'm frustrated, tired. I'm gonna go eat right now. Okay? Go eat. Done. The Magnum is parked. Now, yes, I know I got a few cars, so it's not gonna hurt me. I don't need to worry about it right now. But I'm bothered. I don't know what to do. But I ordered another radiator, another 2-roll aluminum. I'm gonna be a lot more careful putting it in this time. And but the fan situation, I don't know. Now, I had decided to upgrade the fan on my Jeep to an aftermarket 3,000 cubic foot per minute hard blowing radiator fan, but you got to put a controller on it. It doesn't work through the car's system, so you just leave that blank and then put the controller on it, and it's got its own monitor. It monitors the fan temperature. It's got a little digital controller, and it'll tell you how hot the thing is, and when you can program when you want the fan to blow a little harder. And that's a continuously variable speed fan, so it blows low for air conditioning and just regular, low stuff, and then it blows a little harder just to keep the temperature where you programmed it, and it'll blow really hard if it gets really hot. Now, I'm planning on being in Arizona quite a bit in the summer, so I'm gonna need this. I can't have no fan issues. I gotta get my cars all ready before I go. Now, this Magnum, the Magnum was the one car I could count on. The Jeep, the SRT8, the Grand Cherokee runs hot, and you idle, it gets hot. I think it's because I got an aftermarket fan and it's just crappy. So putting this big, strong fan on there should solve that problem. I don't know if I need to do it to the 300. 300 seems to be operating just fine, but I'm gonna go ahead. I may do that to the Magnum just to see, but I want to put the Magnum back to stock because it works so well. But anyway, I'll give you updates as they come in. Time to grub.
Motion detected.